All right, so today we're gonna make some tepache. Tepache is a fermented drink made with pineapple, so it gets an alcoholic component as carbon dioxide and alcohol are produced from the sugar. And so pineapple actually has a natural yeast on it, so we're just gonna use that. So this is a ripe pineapple we have. So the first thing we wanna do is cut that pineapple off. So we're just gonna get rid of the top. We're gonna get rid of the bottom. Now we want to leave that husk on there, so that is okay. So we've taken off, good cut on the top and bottom. Now we don't want the core, so we're going to take and slice right down there and get that core off. So there we go. Slice, slice, slice. And you're doing this as just big chunks. The reason is it's going to go in our little 1 gallon fermenter jar here. We're going to take our airlock off. So all we're gonna do is smash that up. And you say, well, it's getting a little extra ripe. Well, that's all right. We're gonna have a little extra sugar in there, a little extra funk to it. Now, tepache will have a little bit of a beer flavor with the yeast. It's got a little bit of a cider flavor, and you can make it as dry as you want or as sugary as you want. So the first thing we're doing is just chopping these up into chunks, throw them in, husk on. Next thing we're going to want to do, we're going to add is a little bit of cinnamon stick. So we'll break those up, throw that in for a little flavor. This is some ginger. So we're going to put some ginger in. We're just going to kind of whack it up, break it up a little bit, do a little smash, get all that ginger juice out. You know, people make ginger beer, which is a nice mixer for alcoholic drinks, a little dark and stormy action. So again, we're just gonna, some people drink ginger beer straight. Dark rum always goes well with ginger beer. So again, we're just gonna take some of this, smash that up. Oh yeah, nice and juicy. Love that juice. So it's a pretty easy drink. If you see, the total time we're gonna take here, a little bit of prep work. So let me throw that in. Now we have to add sugar and water. So I'm gonna quickly rinse my hands. Now you can add brown sugar or regular table sugar, about a cup of each. So I'm not a super measurer, so I'm just gonna dump a little bit. If you put a little extra sugar, you get a little extra boost. So that's about half cup, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna put a little regular sugar in here too. So let's say that's another half cup. Maybe we'll get a little bit on the extra potent side. Now, we got that. We need to add some liquid. So we're gonna fill this up with water. Just regular water, you don't need carbonated water. One other thing is, as the CO2 is being produced, this will become a carbonated drink. So we're just filling this up. You can see it's starting to get that kind of brown, and you're gonna get some yellows in the color. It'll look like a yellow-brown liquid when it's done. So we haven't filled it all the way. Next thing I'm gonna do, take a little muddler. You can use any kind of muddler. We're just gonna smash up some of that pineapple, some of that cinnamon, some of that sugar. Just like break it up a little bit. Get a little extra juice and flavor. There we go. That's all done. Now we're just gonna fill it up. So this is going to get filled up, and you can use a fermenting jar. You can put a cloth over this. You can use a mason jar and not put the lid on too tight. You don't want to seal it tight because it's going to produce carbon dioxide. So these are nice. You can get a little plastic lid. This is an airlock, so it allows carbon dioxide out. You fill it with some water. So we're just going to screw that on and let that sit. So, one thing we forgot to do. Let's give it a little shake. So our airlock to the side. Now we're just gonna mix all that up real good. Get all those juices. Get those juices flowing. All right. Gave it a little carbon dioxide right there. So that's our tepache mix. So we're just gonna let that sit now. It's gonna sit probably 2 to 3 days, and you're gonna start to see lots of bubbles going off. After about 2 days, we'll stop. We'll open it up, strain it off, and put it in a bottle. All right, so we have our tepache here. It's been brewing And you can see there's some bubbles with the carbon dioxide. And if you look at our little filter here, or airlock, air is passing through and bubbling up. So that's carbon dioxide getting released. So it's ready now to put into our bottles to get some carbonation. So what we're gonna do, unscrew this. We don't need that anymore. We're gonna do a double filter here. This is a little rubber one that comes with the bottles. And then a second one. This big funnel just has a nice plastic filter in it, makes it a little easier to pour. So, take this up. Need like a stool. All right, here we go. It's going through. And we don't want to fill it up too much because if we do, we can get it overflowing. So let's just go to a second bottle here. Make this a little slower. Let's see if we can get this working. There we go. It's a little better filling. And once we have these filled up, we're going to cap them and let them sit for another day or two to get that carbonation into the liquid. And yeah, we'll filter out some of that gunk. This one we actually put a little jalapeno pepper in, trying to mix it up. All right, last one. Nothing's breaking, the filter's getting a little full. Put a little bit extra over there. Oh yeah. That's how we have our towel down. It gets a little messy in this area. That's it, it's about 3 bottles. There we go. Set that back down. And now we'll just cap them, let them sit.